It's creepy and it's kooky, mysterious and spooky. If Wednesday Addams had a favourite word, this would be it. Word of the week, word of the week, level up the way you write and speak. Welcome, brave word explorers, to the second of 4 Halloween specials. This week's hauntingly dark word has a positively bone-chilling history. It's macabre. Let's spell it together. M-A-C-A-B-R-E. Macabre is an adjective. It means gruesome, eerie, or connected with death and spooky things. Something macabre might give you the chills, like skeletons dancing, ghosts whispering, or goths sipping pumpkin-spiced lattes in the moonlight. Here are some examples of how to use macabre in a sentence. The haunted house was filled with macabre decorations, cobwebs, skulls, and flickering candles. We read a Halloween story with a macabre twist that made us gasp. The art club made a macabre sculpture of a raven sitting on a gravestone. The skeleton parade through town was creepy but strangely cheerful, deliciously macabre. Wednesday Addams is fascinated with all things macabre. Death, darkness, and tragedy make her feel most at home. Where does it come from? The word macabre comes from an old French phrase, Danse macabre, which means the dance of death. Around 700 years ago, artists painted pictures of skeletons leading people, kings, knights, and peasants in one giant spooky dance. It reminded everyone that death comes for all, a grim but powerful message. Over time, macabre came to describe anything dark, eerie, or deathly, like something from a Halloween dream. If you're enjoying this series so far, please click like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. How to remember it? Here's a little Halloween rhyme to help it stick. When skeletons dance and pumpkins gleam, and ghosts float by in a misty dream, when tales are told by candelabra, all these things are truly macabre. Before we creep into our activity section, I'd like to say a huge thank you to writers who shared their amazing pandemonium sentences in the comments of episode 8. Harry in the US wrote, "It would be pandemonium if an alien walked into the classroom." And Kelly wrote, "The crowd went into pandemonium when the winning touchdown was scored." You two made me cackle with delight. Spooky stars all round. Let's use it. Now it's your turn, ghoulish geniuses. Try finishing these sentences. The storyteller's tale about the blank was so macabre that everyone shivered. For example, the storyteller's tale about the headless horseman was so macabre that everyone shivered. The museum had a macabre display of blank and blank, for example. The museum had a macabre display of ancient skulls and dusty coffins. My story started as a funny Halloween adventure, but it turned macabre when blank. For example, my story started as a funny Halloween adventure, but it turned macabre when the ghosts began to sing. For an extra challenge, write your own macabre sentence or mini-story, perhaps about a haunted house, a skeleton tea party, or a ghostly classroom. Try to make it spooky and imaginative. You can also draw a picture of a macabre Halloween scene, maybe a portrait of Wednesday Addams, the patron saint of all things macabre, or a French-style Danse macabre picture of your own. So remember, macabre means spooky, eerie, dark, and a little bit gruesome. Next time you're out trick-or-treating and see something extra creepy, you can whisper, "How delightfully macabre." And teachers, please check out the free differentiated activity link below for some spooky writing challenges and share your students' most macabre sentences with me in the comments. See you next week, creatives. Word of the week, word of the week, level up the way you write and speak.